happy to take more questions if the court has them.
Justice Thomas?
A number of times you've mentioned off-label uses of these hormones. What are some of the other off-label uses that are not legal in Tennessee?
So, for example, Your Honor, testosterone, we have a separate law that prohibits the use of testosterone for hormonal manipulation intended to increase muscle mass, strength, or weight without medical necessity. We have, like every state, we regulate medicine and we regulate the use of drugs. You cannot use drugs in the state of Tennessee if it's not for a legitimate, viable medical purpose. Here, through this law, all that we have done is make clear that these treatments, which are irreversible often, have significant effects on minors and often leave them with bodies that are infertile and permanently damaged, that you have to wait until you turn 18 to receive those type of treatments.
A number of times you've tried to say that what the classification that the state of Tennessee has advanced in this legislation. Would you spend a few minutes on that?
Yes, Your Honor. So, again, we think that our law fundamentally draws a distinction based on medical purpose. I'll go back to puberty blockers. If a boy wants puberty blockers, the answer is yes if you have precocious puberty, no if you're doing this to transition. If a girl wants puberty blockers, the answer is yes if you have precocious puberty, no if you're doing this to transition. That is fundamentally a different treatment, and what is dictating under this law is the use for which you are putting the drug. And just to kind of build out on the notion that these are not the same treatments, we talked about earlier testosterone. If you give it to a biological boy, it allows the boy to develop a normal body and healthy body, whereas providing it to a girl causes a physical condition, hyperandrogenism, and that results in cleromegaly, atrophy of the lining of the uterus, blood cell disorders, increased risk of heart attack. So the notion that the risks are the same when you give testosterone to a boy as when you give it to a girl are simply not borne out by medical reality.